elemental as the theory of relativity. Century, in the middle decade, in the middle year, in the middle month, in the middle of that month, around 5:30 a.m. Well,
I remember it well.
That's not when it really started, but who cares? That's when I first saw the light of day, and I'm wondering what this life was all about. I haven't figured that out yet, but I do know that you can't always get what you want. Sorry. Now, I'd like to tell you another thing. I figured out after all these years, there are some people it really pays to know. You know how one drop creates a ripple, and that ripple creates a wave, and that wave washes a seed onto the shore, and that grows into a tree with many branches. Well, now many years ago I worked as a fact checker at a magazine for girls. I mean, a magazine for women. I mean, a magazine for liberated women. I mean this. And well, there was a smart woman there who headed that research department, and she said, "Girl, I mean woman, I mean Ms. Axelrod, if you do your job well, I might just be your friend for life." Well, I worked damn hard over there checking facts this way and checking facts that way. And you know how you have to look under rugs for facts, get the pants off of facts, dip the dipstick into facts, lick off the cream filling of facts. I did it all. Time went by. I did a few other things for a couple of years, and then one day I was riding on the number 6 train downtown, as I was wont to do, to get down to my digs on McDougal Street in Greenwich Village, the village not far from where many people got their start in fame. Anyway, I was riding on that number 6 train when I spied that research department head, Nancy. "Girl, woman, Ms. Axelrod," she said. "Do you want to join me and some friends to celebrate my birthday at a restaurant in Soho?" she said. That's how I know it must have been April.
Birthday.
Must have been April, springtime.
Yeah.
The time for little seeds to wash up on the shore and take root. It wasn't long before I met a bunch of other saplings, a couple of oaks, a maple, a birch, a palm tree. All of them working in American Health magazine. Lots of them working in American Health magazine. Now, one day I was planning a trip to Club Med, and Nancy said to me, "Hey, I think my friend Paula would like to go to Club Med." Where's Paula? She's not here.
She went to Club Med.
Now let me tell you, this is the beginning of another beautiful friendship. We swam, we sipped margaritas, we tasted of the fruits of nature. It was a movable feast. Yeah. Oh, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Just walk right in. It's around the back, just half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That's how I met Paula, Diana, Millicent. There was a summer share on Long Island, 1991. My, how time flies when you're having fun. With friends like these, who needs any other friends? Well, Greenwich Village got too small, it got too noisy, it got too crowded, it got too sweaty. So I moved to Brooklyn, home of many churches, home of many forsythia, home of the best park by Olmsted, home of my sister, home of Diana. Now, Diana may be young and glamorous, but she's no snob. She shares her friends. And that's how I got to know Sarah, who grew up around the corner. And Sarah shares her friends too, and that's how I got to know Gretchen, who went to college with Sarah. And Gretchen shares her friends, and that's how I got to know Hayden, who learned how to dance with Gretchen. And they've been dancing ever since. And that's how I got to know Declan, eventually. Now Nancy lived on State Street in those days. She had a mighty long list of friends, and among them was Wes, brother of Gregor. Wes, a mighty man of many talents and charm. Now he moved into
circumcised?
He moved into Nancy's apartment building. Oh wait, that happened later. But anyway, he moved in, and she moved out, and Evie moved in. And that's how I got to know Evie. A kinder, gentler gal you never did see. Boy, am I happy she came into my life. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Just walk right in, it's around the back. Just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Okay, now, time went by and Nancy went to a gallery exhibit against her better judgment, I must add. That's how I got to know Dennis, a man who has his head in the stars and his feet on the ground. Now, how can that be? Anyway, Cranky and Snuggy, those are their real names, introduced me to the sweetest little girl you ever did see, and that's Mira. Now, Diana had been living over in Pasta Country for a while by this time. Diana was on a long-time search for Mr. Right, you know, the perfect man who could understand her humor, her moods, her sensitivity, who could appreciate her many talents, and who had a fine set of all those things himself, I might add. And that's how I met Charles. Well, he's out there.
You've got to read him on this.
People, cute people, nice people, people like Patrick, who isn't here tonight with us, people like Phoenix and Isabel, who we really miss, Diana's mother, Catherine, Gracie, my family, my whole family, all these important people who need to be mentioned. I will not mention everybody's name right now, but I do want to say that when you talk about one little seed that drops, a little drop of water that spreads all the ripples, and how I got to know most of these people in this room, I want you to listen very carefully to these words right now. You can get all the friends you want in Nancy's melting pot, including